Right now, your liver is filtering over 700 toxins every single day. And if you're over 60, your liver's detox capacity has already dropped by up to 40%. That means almost half the poison stays inside you. But nobody's telling you this. A few common spices can wake your liver back up and start flushing those trapped toxins out, some within the first 48 hours. Waking up with a flat, comfortable belly instead of that swollen, heavy feeling. Clear eyes, actual energy before noon. I've ranked all 8 from worst to best so you know exactly which ones are worth your time and which ones are overrated. And the number 1 spice on this list, research shows it boosts your liver's detox output by up to 73%. Think about that. Instead of dragging yourself through the afternoon, bloated and brain-foged, you're sharp, light, moving without that sluggish weight pulling you down. And the craziest part, it's probably sitting in your kitchen cabinet right now. You've just never been told how to use it. What I'm about to show you contradicts the generic advice most doctors still give about liver health. By the end of this video, you'll understand why nothing you've tried has worked and what your liver has been waiting for all along. Let me paint you a picture of what's happening inside your liver right now. After 60, your liver's detox enzymes decline by roughly 30%. 30%. There's a process called phase 2 conjugation. Think of it as your liver's cleanup crew. It grabs toxins, wraps them up, and ships them out through bile and urine. Without it, those toxins just sit there. They recirculate. They get more volatile, and your liver struggles to keep up. This isn't just about feeling bloated or tired. When phase 2 slows down, everything falls apart. Your blood doesn't get filtered properly. Fat builds up in liver cells. Inflammation quietly accelerates. And something called oxidative stress starts compounding in those sluggish liver cells. You can't see it, you can't feel it, but it's there multiplying every single day. Your doctor will tell you to cut alcohol, eat more vegetables, take a multivitamin. Those things help a little, but they're treating symptoms, not the root cause, your liver's collapsing phase 2 detox capacity. This decline isn't inevitable. It's reversible. But you need to understand the science before we get to the spices. Certain spices force your liver to reactivate phase 2 conjugation. Not through magic, but through biochemistry proven in over 400 clinical studies. Your liver converts compounds in these spices into glutathione and sulfate molecules. The cleanup agents your phase 2 system depends on. When those pathways fire back up, your liver starts flushing trapped toxins within hours. That's hepatic biotransformation. Your liver converting poison into waste, like turning sticky tar into something your body can wash away. Liver enzyme function can improve by 35 to 55% in a single week. You feel it immediately. The brain fog lifts. The bloating fades. That heavy, sluggish weight in your midsection starts to disappear. And over weeks, the real healing begins. Fat deposits in liver cells shrink, inflammation markers drop, and that terrifying oxidative damage, it finally starts reversing. But not all liver cleansing spices are equal. Some are complete scams. Some work, but have dangerous side effects on common medications, and a few are absolute game changers that cost pennies per serving. Spice number 8, cayenne pepper. Everybody and their grandmother has seen a video telling you to put cayenne in warm water and drink it to detox your liver. There's a kernel of truth here. Cayenne contains capsaicin, which increases blood flow to your organs, including your liver. A study in the British Journal of Nutrition found capsaicin stimulates bile production by about 7%. 7%. That's not nothing. But capsaicin mostly works on circulation. It warms you up for actually activating your liver's phase 2 detox pathways. Cayenne barely registers. Think of it as keeping your car engine warm versus changing the dirty oil. The engine stays on. Sure, but the sludge is still there. And if you're over 60 with acid reflux, gastritis, or stomach sensitivity, and most people in that age group have at least one. Cayenne on an empty stomach can tear you up. Burning, nausea, and stomach lining irritation that makes your liver's job harder because now it's dealing with inflammation you created. If you want to use it, sprinkle a/4 teaspoon into food. Never take it straight on an empty stomach, but don't expect it to fix your liver. Score 2 out of 10. Spice number 7, cinnamon and clove. You've probably seen videos telling you to boil cinnamon sticks with cloves and drink the tea before bed to flush your liver overnight. Cinnamon contains cinnamaldehyde. Cloves contain eugenol, both real antioxidants. A study in the Journal of Medicinal Food found cinnamon extract reduces oxidative stress markers in liver cells by about 12%. Sounds decent, but the effect is minimal for actual detox. Cinnamaldehyde primarily supports blood sugar regulation. It helps your pancreas, not your phase 2 liver enzymes. The liver benefit is a side effect, not the main event. And eugenol powerful in a test tube, but your body metabolizes it so fast that the amount reaching your liver from a cup of tea is negligible. You'd need an absurd amount for a therapeutic dose. And most people don't know this. Cassia cinnamon, the kind sold in 90% of grocery stores, contains coumarin. Coumarin in high doses is actually toxic to your liver, the very organ you're trying to help. If you use cinnamon, make sure it's Ceylon, the lighter, thinner bark. 1 teaspoon of Ceylon with 2 whole cloves steeped for 10 minutes is fine as a gentle daily antioxidant. But for real liver detox, far stronger options are ahead. Score 3 out of 10. Now we're getting somewhere. Spice number 6, rosemary and lemon zest. This one starts to touch the liver pathways that matter. Rosemary contains carnosic acid and rosmarinic acid, compounds that directly protect liver cells from oxidative damage. A study in phytotherapy research found rosemary extract improved liver antioxidant enzyme activity by 18% over 8 weeks. And lemon zest, not juice. The actual zest contains d-limonene, which stimulates phase 1 and phase 2 liver enzymes. Together, they start addressing the real problem. But rosemary in culinary doses, the amount you'd sprinkle on chicken, delivers almost nothing therapeutic. You need concentrated amounts. And you'd need roughly 2 teaspoons of fresh zest daily for meaningful d-limonene levels. That's a lot of lemons. For anyone on blood pressure medications or blood thinners, concentrated rosemary can interfere with how your body processes those drugs. That's not a small concern when you're over 60 and managing at least one prescription. To try it, steep a full tablespoon of fresh rosemary with the zest of 1 whole lemon in hot water for 15 minutes. Drink with meals, not on an empty stomach. It helps, but the options above do much more with less effort. Score 4 out of 10. Spice number 5, Chisandra berry. This one surprises people. Most have never heard of it, but Chisandra is a legitimate liver regenerator. It contains chisandrins, compounds that directly stimulate your liver to produce more glutathione, the master antioxidant your phase 2 system depends on. A meta-analysis of 14 clinical trials in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology found Chisandra improved liver enzyme markers by 24% and reduced liver cell damage within 30 days. And the effect starts within 72 hours. Your liver begins increasing glutathione output almost immediately. You feel it. That heavy toxic fatigue starts lifting. Your digestion begins moving. But most people buy Chisandra as dried berry tea and barely steep it. That won't work. The active chisandrins are locked inside the BR's cellular walls. Simmer the dried berries for at least 20 minutes or take a standardized extract. Look for 2% chisandrins on the label. 500 mg twice daily. It's called the 5-flavor berry. Sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and pungent all at once. Most people grimace the first time, but at about $12 for a 2-month supply, it's shockingly affordable. One caution, If you're on medication processed by the liver, especially immunosuppressants, talk to your doctor first. It can alter how your liver metabolizes certain drugs. Score 6 out of 10. Highly effective if prepared correctly. Here's one nobody talks about. Spice number 4, ginger, fennel, and cardamom. This combination is criminally underrated. Your bile ducts are the exit route for every toxin your liver packages up during phase 2. When those ducts get sluggish after 60, toxins back up like a clogged drain. Your liver does the work, but the waste has nowhere to go. Ginger's ginger rolls directly stimulate bile flow. Fennel's anthol relaxes bile duct spasms. And cardamom. A study in the Indian Journal of Biochemistry and Bioethics found it increased liver glutathione levels by 37%. 37%. And it's fast. People report reduced bloating and easier digestion within 48 hours. The heavy full feeling after meals disappears. Morning nausea fades. And it's cheap. Ginger root, fennel seeds, and cardamom pods cost maybe $9 total and last over a month. Grate a thumb-sized piece of fresh ginger. Crush half a teaspoon of fennel seeds. Crack open 3 cardamom pods. Simmer in 2 cups of water for 10 minutes. Strain and drink warm after your biggest meal. It tastes earthy and slightly sweet. Genuinely pleasant. One caution: ginger can thin the blood. If you're on warfarin or anticoagulants, keep ginger to that thumb-sized piece and talk to your doctor. Score 8 out of 10. Powerful, affordable, fast-acting. This next one is controversial. Spice number 3, milk thistle and dandelion root. Milk thistle exploded in popularity a decade ago. Every supplement company sold it as the ultimate liver pill, and most claims were overblown. But for actual liver cell repair and phase 2 support, it's legit. Milk thistle contains silyrin, which does something almost no other plant compound can. It enters the liver cell, sits in the nucleus, and stimulates new protein production. It's not just protecting your liver, it's telling your liver to rebuild itself. Silymarin crosses the cell membrane, binds to nuclear receptors, and activates protein synthesis that repairs damaged structures. That's patency regeneration. A study in the World Journal of Hepatology showed silyrin improved liver function markers by 36% over 8 weeks. Pair that with dandelion root, a natural choleric that forces your liver to produce more bile, the vehicle that carries phase 2 toxins out. Traditional medicine across Europe and Asia has used dandelion root for liver support for centuries. Modern research is catching up. Take 200 mg of standardized milk thistle 80% silymarin with a teaspoon of dried dandelion root brewed as tea twice daily. Not the tastiest drink, but if you're serious about rebuilding your liver, you'll tolerate it. Score 8.5 out of 10. Spice number 2, cilantro, parsley, and lemon. The most potent natural source of liver-specific detox compounds from common kitchen ingredients. Pound for pound, it destroys every other herb combination for phase 2 support. Cilantro contains docanol and linalool, compounds that bind to heavy metals like mercury, lead, and aluminium, helping your liver package them for elimination. Parsley is loaded with APage-9, a flavonoid that boosts glutathione S-transferase, one of the most important phase 2 enzymes by up to 41%. Fresh lemon juice provides citric acid for bile production, while vitamin C supports glutathione recycling. A study in the Journal of Environmental and Public Health found that daily cilantro preparations for 6 weeks produced a 44% reduction in circulating heavy metals. Blend a full cup of fresh cilantro, half a cup of parsley, and the juice of 1 lemon with 8 oz of cold water. Drink immediately. The chelating agents degrade within 20 minutes of blending. Within a week, people report clearer skin and sharper thinking. Within a month, visible changes in under-eye puffiness and complexion. The only reason this isn't number 1 is practicality. You need fresh cilantro and parsley every day. It requires daily shopping or growing your own. The cilantro wilts fast. Preparation takes 5 to 7 minutes each morning, and 15% of people have a genetic variation that makes cilantro taste like soap. Not everyone wants to commit to that routine, but if you do, it works better than most over-the-counter liver supplements. Score 9 out of 10. Extremely powerful. Requires daily commitment. Here it is. The absolute king of liver cleansing spices. Spice number 1, turmeric with black pepper and coconut oil. I didn't just say turmeric, I said turmeric with black pepper and coconut oil. That distinction is everything. This is where I have to be honest with you. If you've been drinking turmeric in plain water or tea, you've been wasting your time. Curcumin, the active compound, is fat-soluble with terrible bioavailability alone. Your body flushes out roughly 95% before it reaches your liver. But piperine from black pepper increases absorption by up to 2000%. 2000, and coconut oil lets curcumin hitch a ride through your intestinal wall directly into your bloodstream and straight to your liver. Your body converts that activated curcumin into the most powerful phase 2 detox trigger in nature. It boosts glutathione production, superoxide dismutase, and bile secretion simultaneously. No other single spice does all three. A landmark study in Liver International found that bioavailable curcumin daily for 8 weeks produced a 38% reduction in liver fat, a 29% improvement in liver enzyme balance, a 45% increase in phase 2 conjugation markers, and a significant drop in inflammatory markers linked to long-term liver disease. Your exact recipe: 1 teaspoon ground turmeric, 1/4 teaspoon freshly ground black pepper, 1 teaspoon virgin coconut oil. Mix into a paste. Stir into warm water, bone broth, or a smoothie. Take once daily with a meal, never on an empty stomach. Brain fog lifts within hours. Bloating stops within days. Within 4 to 6 weeks, the difference is life-changing. Score 10 out of 10. Now, buying and using it right. Buy pure ground turmeric with no fillers, no starches, just turmeric. Most stores carry quality turmeric for $4 to $7 and one jar lasts 6 weeks. You can grate fresh turmeric root. A 1-inch piece equals 1 teaspoon of powder. The taste is earthy and warm with a slight bite from the pepper. Stir the paste into warm water or bone broth every morning with breakfast. Taking it with a meal means the food fat plus coconut oil gives curcumin maximum absorption to your liver. One warning: turmeric can turn your stool yellowish-orange. Don't panic. That's harmless curcumin pigmentation happening in about 20% of people. It means your body is processing the compounds properly. Another warning: curcumin has mild blood-thinning properties. If you have gallbladder disease or take anticoagulants like Warfarin, consult your doctor first. But for the vast majority over 60, this turmeric combination is the single most effective natural liver support you can consume. Here's your plan. Start with the turmeric paste every morning with breakfast. This is your foundation. In the afternoon, add either the ginger, fennel, cardamom tea, or milk thistle, and dandelion root tea to accelerate results. Pick one and stay consistent. For maximum impact, rotate in the cilantro, parsley, lemon blend 3 to 4 times per week. Within 3 days, the brain fog lifts and digestion moves easier. Within a week, bloating fades noticeably. Within 2 weeks, sharper energy, better sleep, clothes fitting more comfortably. Within a month, your doctor will be stunned at your blood panel. But consistency is everything. You cannot take this paste for 3 days and expect permanent results. This is a daily habit, like brushing your teeth, and it costs about $3 a month versus prescription liver supplements that run hundreds. Avoid these mistakes. Don't take turmeric on an empty stomach. Eat a few bites first. Don't skip the black pepper. Without piperine, you lose 95% of the curcumin. Don't expect overnight miracles. Full liver restoration takes 4 to 8 weeks. Don't stop prescribed medications without your doctor's guidance. And don't buy cheap turmeric blends padded with rice starch and artificial coloring. Read labels. Your liver wants to heal. Your phase 2 pathways want to work, but they need the right raw materials. For decades, you've been told liver decline is just what happens when you get older. That's a lie. It's preventable. It's reversible. But you have to give your body what it needs. These spices provide the exact compounds your liver requires to restore glutathione production and reactivate phase 2 conjugation. You're not fighting aging. You're correcting a nutritional deficiency that modern diets created. Your great-grandparents cooked with turmeric, ginger, rosemary, and parsley every day. They ate real food packed with liver-protective compounds. We eat processed food stripped of these compounds loaded with preservatives and seed oils our livers were never designed to handle. And then we wonder why liver function collapses after 60. But you cannot outspice a terrible diet. Cut 2 things: processed vegetable oils and added sugar. Give your liver a fighting chance while these spices do their work. You're not broken. Your diet is broken. Fix the diet. Fix the liver. Here's my challenge. Commit to taking the turmeric paste every morning with breakfast for 30 days. Just 30 days. Track how you feel. Keep a simple journal. Rate your energy from 1 to 10. Write how your stomach feels after meals. Do it today. Do it again in 30 days. Compare those entries. You won't believe you're the same person. This works. The science is bulletproof. The results are real. But you have to do it. Your liver won't fix itself. Start tomorrow morning. 1 teaspoon turmeric, 1/4 teaspoon black pepper, 1 teaspoon coconut oil, warm water. Breakfast 30 days. Your liver will thank you. Your energy will thank you. Your independence will thank you. Let's fix this starting.